Let's start things off by working with the sphere 3D. I'll click on the double arrows to open my shelf on the right, go up to my tool palette, and dock that over on the right-hand side. Click on the tool icon, and select a sphere 3D. I'll click and drag to draw that into the center of my canvas, and then hit the Edit button to make that editable. I'm going to click Make Polymesh 3D so I can start working with this. If I hover over the tool icon, you'll notice that this sphere is at 8,192 polygons. Let's leave it at this resolution for right now. Now we want to turn on symmetry. I'm going to go up to the Transform palette and also dock that over to the right. Inside Transform, you'll notice that there's a button called Activate Symmetry. I'm going to click on Z Symmetry, turn off X, and let's go down to R and turn that on for radial symmetry. You'll notice that we have a bunch of points that circle this sphere. Let's right our sphere by holding down the Shift key and snapping it into position. Currently I have 8 points. Let's turn this number up. Choose as many points as you like, just so you get a nice smooth deformation when we start to shape this. Currently we're working with a standard brush. Let's switch this over to the Move. Click on that brush palette, and then select the Move brush. I'm going to zoom out a little bit and make my draw size a little bit larger. Now with all these points, I can start shaping this symmetrically. I'm just going to pull out the shape of a vase. Make any shape you like. I'll hold down the S key, take my draw size down a little bit, kind of make the lip, and do a little bit more fine editing here. Good. Once you're done with that, you can see you have a nice rough shape for a symmetrical vase. Let's now do a mesh extraction on this, but we want to make sure that we leave a hole here to hollow this vase out. At this point, I'm going to hit Control D once to add a little bit more resolution to this. Let's turn off radial symmetry by again clicking on R. I'll turn off Z and then turn on X. Over in my brush palette, I'm going to select the standard brush. I'm going to grab the drag rectangle under stroke, and then I'll choose a circular alpha with a hard edge. Now to snap this vase into position, I'm going to hold down the Shift key and rotate it so it's looking straight down. I'm going to hold down Control and click and drag a circular mask right in the center of this. Now, as we learned earlier with mesh extraction, if we were to do a mesh extraction now, it'll extract a new piece of geometry out of this mask. We actually don't want to do that. We want to extract the rest of the vase instead of just this. So let's go ahead and hold down Control and tap in an empty area to invert this mask. Now that that mask is inverted, let's go into our subtool palette and hit the Extract button. You notice that we have two subtools, the original and the newly extracted geometry. Let's click on the original and simply hit delete. Now we have a hollowed out vase to work with.